Yeah. We got here some Shivananda Rishikesh cookies and samosas.
Wow!
Made in
Oh,
Europe
wow!
here. And this is organic food. And some sweeties like also. It's very great honor to be in Croatia, to have you here.
And you're from here?
Yes, you're from here, yes. We met, and it's your coming here and your lectures. Very great support for all of us. Daniel, thank you.
You have lived through first wars that fragmented a unified country, and then an economic war that stole the collective wealth of the people. There is a very strange thinking that is being used to privatize this planet. And that thinking is false for three reasons. And I woke up to this in 1987 when I was called to a meeting on the new genetic engineering, the new biotechnology. And like we are discussing the future we must create out of all the disasters and all the exploitation, the industry was discussing how to take over the seed. The industry that's taking over the seed is the same industry that brought us the poisons, the pesticides, the chemicals. Pesticides and chemical fertilizers are less than 100 years old. They started in Hitler's labs. The same factories that were making explosives also started to make nitrogen fertilizer, even though this bean, when we grow it, it can fix the nitrogen for free for us. But there was an illusion created that if the factories don't provide nitrogen, there's no way our soil will have nitrogen. And all the pesticides grew out of the early poison gases and gases used to kill people. So chemical agriculture has its beginnings in war, and it continues the war through our food system. The first is the war against diversity, because chemical agriculture can only exist as a monoculture. But it doesn't just destroy the diversity of plants, it destroys the diversity of our pollinators, without which we wouldn't have food. Or the soil organisms, without which there would be no food either, because they are the real producers of soil fertility. The thing about war and a war mentality is you don't have to know what you're describing. Peace and love require compassion, and that means co-passion, to know the other and welcome another species, another person. So there's a war against all of the potential of the earth and people to create and produce.
Want you to tell us the Nestor story.
Well, you know, I do call the system that's being created food fascism. And I definitely participate in a resistance movement. But it's a resistance both through creative action and no to injustice.
Ali to je istovremeno kreativno djelovanje i odbijanje nepravde.
And personally for me, it's a refusal to become afraid.
A ja osobno odbijam se bojati.
Or to be silenced.
Ili